Now here we are. So, welcome. Uh, This is Spiritual Wisdom with Dr. Thomas. Uh, I'm here this afternoon, and I just wanted to continue our discussion and see what we want to talk about in relation to this, the idea of balance. We've started this new calendar year. As we started this calendar year, so many have said they feel this energy, this heaviness around them. That's appropriately so. The energy is very heavy and strong, okay? Because we're coming out of something. We are coming out of an old energy still. And we are now, as you say, recovering. We are starting to lay those bags down, peeling off the layers of the onion, however you want to say it. We are starting to recover. And we are going to see this really happening over the next months. But now, what we want to say now is this very simple part of this. We talked about this before. I repeat this, we repeat this. In the beginning, there was love. And that is what there is. All around, everywhere. Love is the most important, most powerful energy. And you are creating it. And we're going to talk about this next, creating this love. We talked about the three rules that Evan Alexander shared. Love is the energy of our all. If you have anything, it's love inside you. That's what you need. Be in that love. But two, you have nothing to fear. My children, there is nothing to fear. Fear is only human made. Fear is human made. And number three, we talk about today. Oh, you can do no wrong. I know you thought say that there's things of fear and yes, we can do wrong. No. In the eyes of the Creator, in the eyes of your guides, the angels, your ancestors, all those around you that have passed, and around you is your team, you can do no wrong. In the eyes of your neighbor, in the eyes of your family that's living, oh, that's a different story. And that is where we are right now. That is what we're talking about today. This idea of right and wrong. Who cares what your neighbor thinks? Who cares what your family thinks? If you act in love, then you will receive in love. And those around you will receive in love. And if they cannot accept it, it's because they are not in love. And they're not in the vibration of you. They're not in the energy of you. It's not to say that you're better, but you are healthier. And you are in a better spot for your soul and your life when you let go of the fear and the right and wrong. When you live in the answers of what is in your heart and what is love and what you would do with the love and the right thing to do, you will always do the right thing. Because it'll be connected to you. And I know we want our neighbors to like us and our family members to love us. And yes, he's experiences and now he's being asked to do this and do that, which he's laughing at because it makes no sense. But he'll do it out of love. And he won't gripe about it when he does it. He will just do it. Because that is the whole point. You live out of love. You do out of love. Anything you feel is wrong, a choice you made that is wrong, it's a choice you made. And as such, the choice was right for that moment. Because it will help you learn what you needed to learn. Not every choice brings out its flowers and rewards and money and all the abundance. Sometimes you need to learn in order to move forward. Think about what we talked about this idea of love. And we're going to talk about this later, but let me give you an example. Last week we talked about the idea of hell. And why is it that there is a hell? Well, it's not that there is a hell, it's that we believe and there's such a place called hell. It is because humans needed to learn what fear was, what anxiety was, what wrong looked like, what scared looks like, in order to understand and truly comprehend what love feels like, how to love, how to create love. And you are the same way, the children. You must learn the mistakes that you call mistakes. You must learn as you grow. So not every decision you make, you will feel is like, oh my goodness, wonderful blessings right away. The blessings will come when you realize, oh, and then you grow. Ah, I use him as an example. He's okay with this. He says this a lot. People say to him, I'm sorry about the divorce. He knows say it's sorry. He says, it's a blessing. All that happened was one of the best things that happened to his life. He himself has changed and grown so much because of this blessing. Now, when it happened, do you think he was thinking that way? No. Like he was a lot different back then. But now that it has happened, and now that he sits back and looks, he knows what a great blessing it was. He knows where his life is, and he wouldn't change any of those things that he thought were mistakes before. He knows they were not mistakes. He did nothing wrong. He did everything right, according to his choice, according to the plan that he acted out on. He planned it, he chose it. He did it right, which brought him to where he is in this moment, in this time, so that we can talk to him. We can talk to you because of what he went through, the changes he chose to make. Every choice you make is right. You just don't see it that way in the moment. And we often regret choices we made that we don't think were right. Living with regret is no way to live. Because hello, you can't go backwards. You can't go back to that moment and redo it. And if that moment came again in your present life now, 10 years later from when it was before, you would make a different decision? Would you really? Because you are already a different person in a different state. So some people think, oh, I would change this and have a different life. No. You would change it and the life would be different. But you wouldn't be who you are. You would be different. And it is not always good. Even those that think they make a change, it would bring us higher. We use this, he was a fool with this. He was a fool with this. Ah, he was yelling at us for calling him a fool. What can we say? We like to have fun with him. We're making fun of him today, not others. Okay. So funny. Okay, there we go. So he used to go, I got to go and grow and grow. And it'd be like him jumping 3, 4 steps ahead. But he missed so much. He thought he was making the right choices. But he was making the right choices, but they weren't what he thought. Because what he thought, he was taking the leaps and bounds because, I'm not going backwards, but I know if I do this and this will happen, this will happen. But what it was is he had to learn to go backwards and relearn things. Because he was jumping up and climbing this ladder, missing rungs. He would fall down and he had to put the rungs in to go up the right way. But he thought he was making the right choice, not by what the soul was telling him, but what the ego was telling him. I do this, and I'm going to go here, there, and grow. But when you listen to the soul and do it love, you will make the right choices. You might not see it right away, but they are always the choice that we honor you for. Because no matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter how you act, loved ones, we watch you with love. We smile at you with pride. And we are so happy that you are here doing this work. You have nothing to fear. Every choice you've made in your life has been absolutely right and has brought you to this moment. And moving forward, if you make choices and decisions out of love, you'll see amazing things. You might be like, what is happening? You might be, am I sure? Is it really what I want? But it feels so right. You might not see the results that you wanted right away, honey, but they are there and they will come when you live in the love. We say, don't hurt people, don't steal from people, don't be bad. And if you're living out of love, guess what? Guess what? You won't do those things. People will always come back to, you can't do no wrong, but you can steal and hurt people. Yes, but if you live out of love, you won't do the wrong. You will always do it the right way. But if you do and you hurt someone, you will learn. You will learn. But if you do things out of love, you will find you're not hurting people. You're helping people. And you know what is the true glorious thing, the blessing for all of this is? When you act out of love, you live in the peace. Others will see that, desire that, ask you how. And you become the role model with all that is. And love is there. Love, the most powerful energy. You have nothing to fear. You can do no wrong. Just live in love. And the other two will never matter again. You've done so many things right in the right, but you are the way it should be. Yeah, and I love him like this with you. He wants to come back. He wants to do this. He's got to do this. Charlotte. All right, you ever be enough, bro. Enough night. We thank you. That was kind of weird when I was talking to myself. Okay. I don't know sometimes. I never know what's going to happen. Just be in love. Be in love.